Hello everyone. Today in this video, we are going to discuss few more questions from the topic fisheries. Okay, and also we'll see 1-2 questions from the lake culture also. Also we'll see 1-2 different types of questions. Okay, in the last lecture we have covered the important aspects of the fisheries as well as the current data from the fishery sections. In this lecture also there will be a few questions of the fisheries, but that will be the basic questions of the fisheries. Okay, so let's start the questions. Our first question is, pollination by bee is known as myophily, melitophily, ornithophily, psychophily, therophily. Okay, you know that a bee is also one of the pollinating agent. Then if the pollination is done by bee, then what that term is known as? This question is asked. Suppose if you talk about the myophily, then myophily is that when pollinating agent or the pollination is done by the flies, that is myophily. It means myophily is the pollination done by flies. Okay, now when you talk about the, this is the myophily, pollination done by flies. Melitophily, this is the pollination done by bee. Okay, now when you talk about the ornithophily, there is the pollination done by birds. When you talk about the psychophily, then in psychophily is the pollination done by butterflies. Okay, when you talk about the therophily, then it is the pollination done by the mammals. Okay, also there are various terms. If you talk about the these ants, then that is a myrmecophily, or when you talk about the crypterophily, that is done by the bats. There are various pollinating agent and the terminology related to that. Okay, then the pollination done by the bee, that is known as melitophily. Next is, which fish has the highest protein content in it? Okay, means this question is asked from the fisheries topic, and in this they have asked regarding the highest protein content. Generally, you know, the fish has the protein content of 10 to 15%, but tuna fish has the protein content of 25%. Okay, in one video I have also discussed regarding that when World Tuna Day is celebrated. Okay, generally if you see, then up to 20% there are protein content in the average protein content is up to 20%, but in tuna fish the protein content is 25%, that is highest. Okay, in the previous video we have also discussed regarding when World Tuna Day is celebrated, that is celebrated on 2nd May, and for the first time this Tuna Day was celebrated on 2nd May 2017. Then if you talk about the highest protein content in fish, then it is tuna fish. Next question is, which is protein rich variety of rice developed by NRRI Cuttack? Okay, CR Dhan 310, CR Dhan 311, Samma Masuri, A and B, all. Okay, now see, this is protein rich. When you talk about the CR Dhan 3010 and CR Dhan 311, okay, this was developed by the NRRI Cuttack, and it contains 11% of protein. Okay, you know, normal rice contains 6 to 7% of protein, but this CR Dhan 310 and CR Dhan 311 contains 11% of protein. When you talk about, there are one more DRR Dhan 45 that was developed by IIRR Hyderabad, that is high zinc variety of rice. Okay, now when you talk about the Samba Masuri, the third option, that is developed by the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology with IIRI. Okay, and this rice contains low glycemic index. You know that this due to low glycemic index results in slow release of the glucose into the blood, which will reduce the ill effect of the diabetic. Okay, if you talk in the normal condition, then GI in normal rice is 53 to 70%, but in the case of GI it is lowest, near about 51%. Then in this question is asked about the protein rich variety, then it is CR Dhan 310 and CR Dhan 311. The answer will be 1 and B both. Now, which of the following is not Indian carp? Okay, this question is asked, which of the following is not Indian carp? Okay, now if you, in this question you see and there are 5 options. In that you have to choose that. In that one is like that in option which is not the Indian carp. Suppose you are talking about the katla or mud carp, or you talk about the rohu, or you talk about the mirigal, or after that you talk about the talwa. So then there, which one is not Indian carp? Then see, it is clear from the option that katla, it is Indian carp. Okay, regarding the this rohu also know, and that is also Indian carp. Means this katla means scientific name katla rohu, labio rohita. When you talk about the katla, that is surface feeder, and rohu is column feeder. Okay, and calbasu, that is labio calbasu, that also depend on the dead plant materials. Okay, that is also Indian carp. And of course mirigal, that is Kirina and Mirigala, that is also this Indian carp. Only one is there, that is mud carp, and mud carp is Chinese carp. Okay, that is Chinese carp. Then mud carp is not the Indian carp. The answer will be mud carp. What is the size of fries? Okay, now 5 to 6 centimeter. Okay, 1 to 2 centimeter, or when you talk about 10 to 15 centimeter, 20 to 25 centimeter, and 25 to 30 centimeter. Then see, they are the immature fish which have just hatched, and till when they become the fingerling stage. It will take near about 35 to 60 days for the fry to come up to the fingering stage. And when you talk about the size at the fingering stage, and that is 10 to 15, this fingerling stage, that is 10 to 15 centimeter in length. But when you talk about the size of the fry, that is 1 to 2 centimeter. Okay, then our right answer is 1 to 2 centimeter. What is the minimum interval between the liming and manuring in fish pond? Okay, means 1 to 3 days, 7 to 10 days, 10 to 15 days, 15 to 20 days, or more than 20 days. Then see, if you talk about the fish pond, then there should be at least, in that case, in the interval between the liming and the manuring should be there should be gap of 7 to 10 days. Okay, and if it's talking about the this fish pond, then that fish pond are treated with the animal manure at least means 15 days before, means when you are going to stock, do the stocking of the fish, then before 15 days of that you have to do the manuring of the fish pond. But and the gapping between the liming and the manuring should be of 7 to 10 days. Okay, now what is the lime requirement in kg per hectare in fish pond if the pH is 5 to 6.5? From this section, question has been asked many times in the IBPS AFO regarding the lime requirement. Okay, now they gives the pH and they ask the lime requirement. Here the pH given is 5 to 6.5. Then you see when the pH is 4 to 5, or means highly acidic conditions are there, 4.5 to 5 or 4 to 5, then the pH requirement will be 2000. Okay, it will be 2000. Okay, when the pH is 5 to 6.5, then the lime requirement will be 1000 kg. Okay, when the pH is 6.6 to 7.5, then it will be 500, and when it is after that, 7.5 to 8.5, it is 200. Okay, when you talk about if the pH is greater than 8.5, then there is no requirement, there is no requirement of the lime. Here if pH is given 5 to 6.5, then lime requirement will be 1000 kg per hectare. Now, National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resources located in New Delhi, UP, MP, Mumbai, Kochi. Then see, National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resource, it is located in the Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, which was established in 1983. Then you have to also remember the various institute name, like Central Institute of Fisheries Technology, that is located in Kochi, Kerala, and this when you talk Directorate of the Cold Water this Fisheries Research, that is in Uttarakhand. Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, that is in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Okay, but this question regarding the National Bureau of Fish Genetic Resources, that is located in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. In world, highest lake is produced by China, India, Russia, America, or Indonesia. So first thing, what is the scientific name of lake? Okay, then it is Laccifer leca. Okay, now see, if we talk, then it is simply the management of the lac insects, so that we can obtain the good quality of lac. In this lac is means what, one you can say that mainly two types of this lac insects, or two species are famous, that is Takardia leca and Takardia chinesis. And Takardia leca, that is famous in India, most popular in India. Okay, if you talk about the world, then India is the largest producer of the this lac in the world, and in India, within the India, Bihar is the highest producer of lac. Okay, these lac insects feed and their host plants, like there are kusum, ber, babul, khair. They are the host plants of the this lac insects. Okay, then the highest producer of lac in the world is India, and in India, which state is the highest producer of lac? That is Bihar. Okay, thank you. We will come with few more good questions in next lecture. Okay, till then, please try to share these videos, because I told you that there is examination time. You should, the benefits should be taken by most of the of the students. Okay, and do comment in the comment box with the name of the topics from which section you want the questions. Thank you.